CBS Y&R spoilers. Oh my god, besties! Welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, an absolutely beautiful day, but my internal weather is a Category 5 hurricane. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because we have so much to unpack right now and my heart rate is literally off the charts. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking, dropping my keys, and ignoring every single one of my responsibilities because we need to talk about this now. I am filming this while I am running errands, literally pacing in the parking lot because I just had to jump on here and vent about the absolute cinematic mayhem that just went down. Send help, my soul has actually left my body. I cannot even process the sheer audacity of Victoria Newman right now. Like, I am personally offended and totally living for the absolute train wreck that is happening between her, Billy Abbott, and Sally Spectra. I am hyperventilating right now. The stakes are astronomical, and my grip on reality is slipping because this specific betrayal feels like a personal attack on my soul. If you haven't seen the tension radiating off the screen, you are genuinely missing the most insane, world-ending tea ever. It is giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all of it right now. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. We genuinely need to set the stage for this absolute dumpster fire. Billy and Victoria have been on my do not perceive list for a minute because their dynamic is straight up toxic. Bestie, be for real right now. These two have been using their kids as literal weapons for months. Did I say that yet? Ooh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, the arguments over sending the kids back to boarding school? It is basically a masterclass in how to traumatize your ex and use your offspring as leverage. They are just weaponizing every single parenting decision. And Billy is basically walking around like he has a halo because he is in his happy family era with Sally, completely ignoring the fact that his ex-wife is a literal ice queen who is currently plotting his demise. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I realized how deep this psychological warfare actually goes. Victoria is not just mad, she is calculating, and I am straight up terrified of what she is about to do. So Victoria just casually shows up at Billy's place. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but did anyone else notice the weird background noise in that scene? It sounded like a clock ticking aggressively loud, which is honestly so poetic because Billy's time as a free man is literally running out. Anyway, her outfit. The tailoring was genuinely giving I am about to ruin your life, but make it fashion. It was this sharp, structured blazer that basically screamed corporate executioner. Anyway, she shows up under the guise of discussing the kids' summer vacation plans. Like, sure Jan, you are here to talk about summer camp. We all know that is a straight-up lie. The tension in that room was so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. Victoria is standing there radiating this absolute menace, and Billy is just entirely oblivious, acting like they are just co-parenting besties. Which is honestly so unhinged because Victoria is literally holding the keys to his destruction. She brings up the Chancellor's server audit. Yes, the audit. The one where they miraculously found those highly incriminating emails between Phyllis and Kane. And don't even get me started on the vibes when Billy starts defending Phyllis and Kane. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room because Billy is straight up poking the bear. He looks Victoria dead in the eye and tells her those emails are basically fake and that her father, the one and only Victor Newman, is totally behind it. He actually calls Victor a corrupt man right to Victoria's face. I am literally screaming. You do not just insult the mustache in front of his favorite daughter and expect to walk away unscathed. I mean, Victor basically breathes fire when he is crossed, and Victoria is his literal protege. Victoria, of course, goes into full defense mode, claiming that justice will be served with this icy, dead-eyed stare that genuinely sent shivers down my spine. She is so deep in her father's pocket right now, doing his dirty work, and she does not care who she has to destroy to get her family's company back. Wait, I'm glitching? Okay, back to the main event. Because we have to talk about the fact that Victoria's threats are not just empty words. We literally just saw Phyllis get handcuffed. Handcuffed, besties, and Kane. Kane was straight up arrested right in front of Lily. The visual of Kane being hauled off while Lily watches in sheer horror. It was an absolute high-octane psychological masterpiece. The stakes have never been higher. So when Victoria is standing in Billy's living room talking about justice being served, she is basically holding a loaded gun. She previously promised Billy that he wouldn't face any legal trouble, but bestie, Victoria's promises are as fake as those AI-generated emails. She is totally setting him up. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this woman. She is going to let her baby daddy go to prison. Did I say that yet? Ooh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, how do you look at the father of your children and just decide, yep, federal prison looks good on you? It is straight up diabolical. And then, oh my God, I am clutching my chest. Sally walks in, Sally Spectra, looking like an absolute angel, completely unaware that she is walking into an active war zone. The shift in the room's energy was palpable. I was genuinely holding my breath. Sally immediately senses that something is horribly wrong because, let's be real, Victoria's aura is basically a black hole sucking all the joy out of the room. But before anyone can say anything, Victoria's eagle eyes lock onto Sally's hand. The ring, you guys! Sally is wearing a massive engagement ring, and Victoria spots it instantly. The micro expressions on Victoria's face give this woman an Emmy right now. She looked like she swallowed a lemon whole but forced her mouth into this terrifying, tight-lipped smile. Billy, in all his oblivious, golden retriever energy glory, just proudly confirms it. Yes, we are engaged. He says it with his whole chest, and Victoria, she congratulates them. But it was not a real congratulation. It was that condescending, high society whisper that basically translates to I give this 3 weeks. I am legit hyperventilating just thinking about the psychological warfare happening in that eye contact. Sally is standing there, probably wanting the ground to swallow her whole, because she knows Victoria is a literal snake in the grass. Billy thinks he is just sharing happy news, but he is basically handing Victoria the ammunition she needs to destroy him. But wait, I am not done, because Billy, who apparently has zero survival instincts, decides to drop the ultimate bomb. He looks at his ex-wife, the woman who is currently actively involved in a plot that could send him to a federal penitentiary, and says, Sally is pregnant. Stop, just stop. I screamed into my pillows so loud my dog started barking. You do not give your villainous ex-wife that kind of leverage. You just don't. It is basically handing a match to an arsonist. Victoria's reaction was everything and nothing all at once. She did not scream. She did not cry. She just tilted her head, looked at them with this absolute void behind her eyes, and said, well, that changes things. That changes things. I am literally unwell. What does that even mean? I'll tell you what it means. I'm calling it, the villain arc is about to go nuclear. Victoria just realized that Billy is completely moving on. He is building a brand new family, a brand new life, and he is doing it with Sally Spectra. Victoria cannot handle the fact that Billy is happy while she is miserable and doing her father's corrupt bidding. That one sentence, that changes things, was a straight-up death sentence for Billy's freedom. She is going to use those fake chancellor emails to have him arrested. She is going to make sure he goes down right alongside Phyllis and Kane. She does not care if he is the father of her children. She is going to lock him up and throw away the key just to prove a point. And my heart is genuinely shattering into a million pieces for Sally. Sally has been through so much trauma, and she finally thinks she is getting her happily ever after Billy promised her. He literally promised that he would be by her side, that they would raise this baby together, that he would protect her. But how is he going to protect her from behind bars? If Victoria pulls the trigger and has Billy arrested, Sally's entire world is going to collapse. Imagine the sheer devastation. Sally coming home to find the police hauling Billy away, just like they did to Kane. Her engagement bubble bursting in the most violent, public way possible. Victoria is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with her absolute cruelty. I mean, think about the nursery they were probably planning to paint. Think about the cute little baby clothes. All of it just ruined because Victoria wants to play corporate overlord with her daddy. Manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this ends well. Victoria is going to use Billy's arrest to get full custody of their kids, ship them off to boarding school without his consent, and leave Sally completely isolated and heartbroken. Billy's freedom is literally hanging by a thread, and Victoria is standing there with a pair of scissors, smiling. The fact that they have been using their kids as pawns for months was just the warm-up. This is the main event. Victoria is ready to sacrifice the father of her children at the altar of Newman Enterprises, and she is going to enjoy watching Sally suffer in the process. It is genuinely the most unhinged, diabolical master plan, and I am entirely too invested. I literally cannot talk about this anymore without my blood pressure skyrocketing. My brain is visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot. I need to go lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for at least 3 business days. If Billy actually gets arrested, I am going to riot. I am physically vibrating, my soul is damaged, and this betrayal has personally attacked me. Let me know in the comments if you are also spiraling. Because this situation is now my entire personality and I am not okay. I am going to go scream into the void now. I genuinely cannot handle this show.